Wow, who would have known that with today's technology I could make a perfect digital copy of myself? You know, this reminds me of another household name, other than my own. Shark! Exclamation point. Shark. The movie Shark. It's Shark with an exclamation point. Shark. Movie Shark. Yes, Shark. A movie released last year about, you guessed it, a shark. I found so little on this, and the 18 people who put in reviews were just as confused as me. While I was watching this, I don't know if they were trying to make a movie or just having fun making crap. Even now, I don't know. I want to show you what I looked like watching this. Just look. So without further ado, I bring you Shark. Shark. The movie starts with a random dude with a weird accent named Bernardo.
Hello. I see you find my secret underground magical movie layer hidden deep within the bowels of Hollywood, California. I also notice you have no respect for trespassing laws.
He tells us that he makes people's scripts come to life with a magic clapper.
Who am I? Name is Bernardo, and I'm a real filmmaker. No, I don't make films. I make films real. How, you ask? Well, quit breathing down my neck and I'll tell you. With the help of this, my magical, mystical movie script muse.
Then a lady in underwear gets killed after texting her boyfriend to come over, like every campy horror movie. This is very clearly a metaphor for practicing abstinence. You know what happens when you do the hanky-panky, kids. Get eaten by sharks! Then the actual movie starts. Our lead character, Matthew, receives a call from his mom saying that his brother, Jason, is going to be staying with him for a while until he gets back on his feet. After that, a mentally scarred Matthew crashes his car. Yes, crashes his car.
Here I come!
To get to his job of, I don't know where he works. From the looks of the movie, he works at an animation studio making a Shark Kids show. And no, I don't mean that Shark Kids show.
I still have the nightmares.
Anyway, Matthew goes to his job, and lo and behold, he's going to a meeting with his boss for a promotion. And things get really weird. I want to show you how truly hard it is to understand this movie. This is completely unedited footage.
My pants were just soaked in milk after the accident.
Well, at least you're not crying over spilled milk. Did you cry?
No.
Then they start yelling at each other.
Haven't you been listening? Jason! Jason! Jason!
Then it cuts to Jason. Yes, right after the scene where Matthew literally screams at his boss for no good reason, Matthew's brother, Jason, is exploring Hollywood, where this movie takes place. Did I mention the soundtrack for this movie? It's like a techno EDM dance mix. It's good sometimes, it's very funky. But it's during the entire movie. So you have very tense situations with, funky beats from the top 20 of the 70s.
Oh God!
I'm dying today, Daddy-o. Eventually, Matthew gets home and meets Jason after all those years. Then they talk in the garage about the good old days, and it's really interesting. Then a very big plot point is brought up, one that's very important to the entirety of the movie.
Cool. A pen?
Not just a pen.
Hollywood pen?
Exactly, like I just said, it's written on the side there.
Yeah, that's it. What are you expecting? This. Ooh, such magical powers. This is really important. This was the answer to the Da Vinci Code. This is where everything's hidden. All in this. See this? Every single click is a plot point. It's so interesting. This is what's going to be the entire point of the movie. This is everything. This! Sorry. Then the magic wizard dude from earlier just slides in and claps his clapper and apparently has the same effect as a flashbang.
Wake up. Josh.
About 30 minutes in, we get our first shark encounter. Then he dies. Stupid way I've seen anyone die in a movie, especially one that came out last year. Things like other movies that came out recently. Spider-Man. That was good. Good death in that one. Iron Man, he bit the bullet. Boom. Dead. As Jason watches a fish shaman movie, Matthew goes through his things and the shark pops up after he looks at the shirt in the strangest way.
Oh, wow, cool. Look at this awesome shirt. Oh no. It's terrible. Oh.
The shark chases Matthew out of the exterior laundry room right past an open back door. Then he rushes in to get Jason, leaving the front door open. Matthew realizes the back door is open and goes to close the back door. And the shark goes through the front door. What? The shark chases them both out of the house, and Matthew suggests calling the cops. As Jason pulls out his phone, instead of calling anyone, he throws the phone at the shark. Did I forget to mention how stupid Matthew runs? He looks like a baby monkey first learning to walk. I'm not gonna get through this movie on time, so I'm going to do some speed rounds that I got from my notes. I'll pick it up whenever anything relevant or interesting happens. The magic guy, who's now part of the group, tells them that the shark is going to kill the love interest, who is Amy from Matthew's work. So they check on her and warn her about what's happening. Weird. Next thing in my notes is fake smoke leaving wizard. Take a look at it. This actually has some weight to it, because the brothers split up because Matthew is being butthurt about things. The shark attacks Amy, who hides at her desk, even though the shark attacked her from behind. The shark then eats her laptop and starts talking. In my notes I put, starts talking, bad mouth tracking, makes babies, rendering gag. What? Talking sharks? Then there's an unfunny intermission. Next! The brothers reunite and Jason punches the babies of the shark in the face. Which begs the question, why not do that earlier? The next part makes me really mad because the neighbor, who we saw in the beginning of the movie, get killed, very obviously, just shows up, covered in bandages, out of the hospital. What? Then it comes to the final scene, the showdown at the beach. Jason gets caught by two of the shark babies and drops the magical notebook. And Chumley, the best character in the movie.
Whoa! Someone just hit puberty.
Then Matthew gets the Deus Ex Machina pen and delivers the weakest punch to finish off any villain. And the shark glitches to death. Then they share the most awkward hug in the entire movie. And then the shark comes back!
And the shark pulls up!
Aww. Following the climax comes another awkward scene with the neighbor, who's fully healed, delivering a... Great. The box contains a movie poster for their script. And guess what?
Chumley! It's right next to me. Oh. I guess everything really did go back to normal after you killed the shark.
The brothers get the most genuine note from a mom I've ever seen in a movie, and some extra money to deal with expenses. After a final message from the wizard guy, we finally get some credits.
I found something. This guy hacked from a CD in my laptop. Come here, I got you. I call it sequel.
Then actual credits roll as probably the best song from the movie plays.
Just think it's forgot the order, but these were taken. Miss Bernardo, do you have your recorder? The shark flesh bud is looking like fruit snacks. The shark flesh bud is looking like fruit snacks. The shark flesh bud is looking like fruit snacks. Whale shark DJ, spin that beat back.
And that's Shark! Exclamation point. Honestly, I still don't know what to think of this movie. I don't know if it's a genuine attempt at making something or just a bunch of clips slapped together while they were having fun. One thing's for sure. The people making this movie had a blast. I've never seen any movie that made me feel like it was fun to make, but the way this film was shot and made, it looked like the people making it didn't care if it was good or not. They liked bad movies and wanted to make one, and it turned out being pretty alright. Of course, with some exceptions.
Thank you and welcome to The Bernardo Show. With your host, me, Bernardo, from The Bernardo Show. I am Bernardo. What's my name? It's Bernard, I just...